Hi everyone! So today I thought I would go back in time where I would do the sandwich thing with white and on other colors on a flip cup. Usually it's what I did. I like this technique because it allows me to have more control on which color ends up on top. And if you watch a couple of my videos, you'll know that the zinc white has a heavy pigment density. Zinc oxide is a transparent pigment, but very, very dense in itself. It is about 5 grams per centimeter cube. Compare that to water. It is like, water is 1 gram, pure water, that is, 1 gram per centimeter cube. And the other colors usually range around 1.3 grams per centimeter cube to about 3. And yeah, that's the difference in density that allows me to create cells, since I do not use silicone. And I think it's important to research your paint, know what pigment is in it, and it really helps creating cells and nice effects, in my opinion, that is. Even if you use silicone, I think that putting the silicone in the colors that has the lightest density, putting the heaviest color on top so it sinks, and push the light colors up, because the light colors will want to float anyway, that's what creates the cells. And I personally use water in the less dense colors to lighten the density, because water, as I just said, is like 1 gram per centimeter cube compared to the paints, which are about, well, I'm not sure the exact density of the paint itself, because I researched so much, I couldn't find the density of the medium itself, just the acrylic without any pigments in it. So I'm guessing it's heavier than water, but with the pigments in it, it's even heavier. So yeah, my paints mix is about 50-50 paint medium, and then that's for the heavy body paint. And then I add about 20-25% water. It depends on the original consistency of the paint. Some paint are thicker, some are not as thick and require less water. For inks and high flow acrylics, I mix them the same. They're pretty much the same, it's just a name that differs, in my opinion. It's 1 part paint to 10 part medium, and then I add a splash of water just to say, because the inks are quite liquid already, they do not need really water, but I added to just lighten the density a little bit. And then there's the zinc white, which is a fluid acrylic, and I mix it 30% paint to 70% medium and no water, because I want to keep it heavy and dense. I do not want to lighten its density, I want it to sink into the other colors so the lighter colors can cell up in between the white. So yeah, I think that resumed my process pretty well. I will zoom you in and we'll get started with that. Alright, so I will start by just making a flip cup. Mars Black is the densest because I'm going to use the zinc white only on my cardboard. After that, the pearlescent pink here. It has a titanium white, quinacridone pigment or naphthol red, I'm not sure. And pearlescent pigment, so probably mica pigments in it. So it's quite heavy in density. And after that, the rest of the colors I have are pretty light in density. I have crimson, Alizarin crimson hue, which is a mix of 2 quinacridone pigments. Not sure exactly which ones. I once knew, but I do not anymore. And then I have Quinacridone Magenta. And then I have Fluorescent Pink and Fluorescent Green for some contrast. And then lift the canvas. I should have changed the paper. I was lazy on that. Just done another painting from my last video, and yeah. And I will put gloves on. Now I kept the white for the cardboard so I can sandwich it on top and put the zinc white everywhere. And yeah. Alright, so I removed a little bit more paint than I usually would because the reason is simple. I'm going to add a lot more with the white. And yeah, let's do this. So you won't be able to see this, but I'm just going to spread white on my cardboard there. I'll spread it so it's the size of the painting. And then it's sandwich time. And I'll move it a little bit because I feel like it's all in the middle. Things like that, it's really nice. It has a lot of movement. It's coming from one corner. I love it. So I'll give you a time lapse so you can see all the effects appear throughout the white, and meanwhile I'll pop the bubbles with my hair dryer. Alright, so it's still changing a little bit, very slowly, but it's still changing. So it will keep changing as it dries, but time-lapse will get boring if I keep going because the change is so slow, it's hard to notice, even sped up like 30 times or more sometimes. I really like it. I liked it just after the flip cup. It was a really cool pour, and I even had cells a little bit because of the Mars Black that is more dense. But as I moved it to cover the whole canvas, and as I moved to remove the extra paint, not sure if that's what I said, but wow, okay. I lost the cells. Basically, that's what I was going to say. But yeah, this is really cool. And I really wanted to demonstrate what I was explaining at the start with the different densities, the zinc white on top. I get more cells that way. And the only thing that I do not like all that much of the zinc white is its transparency. I have a whole bunch of cells here, pretty much everywhere really, but I've lost a lot of details because of the transparency of the zinc white. So my solution to that would be to mix a little bit of titanium white with it. The titanium white is dense, just not as dense as the zinc white, but that way I would keep the opacity of the titanium white and the heaviness of the zinc white. It's what I should have done today. Not sure why I didn't. I think I really wanted the density of the zinc white to demonstrate the point. But yeah, I also really like how there's very little green throughout the canvas, but just enough to have some nice little touch here, here, and here, just to contrast, just to not get lost in the sea of pink and purples. This will dry much darker as well, and I'm not sure how exactly. There's black throughout the painting, and I'm not sure if the black went underneath the paint. It's going to add some even darker spot. But I really like the movement in this. I think this painting will be hung on a 45-degree angle with the paint coming from the bottom to the top. So this would be the bottom here, this would be the top, both sides, like a diamond a little bit. I think it would be the best way to showcase this painting, to really have the best of it. I really like all the little small cells and lacing I got on the sides here, cells here, here, pretty much everywhere. I'm surprised there's not more cells in here. There's one starting to pop there, but not that much. But yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with this painting. A lot of movement, the composition is nice. I think it will be really lovely hung on a 45-degree angle. Love here the little details because I moved the paint. It created a little spiral and nice details with the black. And yeah, really nice painting. Really happy, really happy. And I think this really illustrates the point of the pigment densities, how they work, and I think it's a great video and a great painting. I'm a happy painter. One day I'll have to do that with two canvases, just both dipped together, because even the cardboard is really pretty. And we're back, and really happy with this painting. I love it, and Yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to talk more about the properties of the pigments and how acrylic paint is made, what is it made from, and the more technical aspect to the paint maybe. Let me know if you would enjoy that. I think I have a little bit of research to do on that to make sure that I share the right information, but I love the research part, and I love learning about paint. I love learning about painting and everything related to paint. I love. I just love color. As you probably noticed from watching my videos, my canvas are really colorful. I get a nice kick of just watching the colors interact together on the canvas, do their things, and let the colors, let the colors do their things and talk from themselves. Yeah, that. So, yeah, that's about it for today. If you liked this video, give it a like. Helps me out a lot. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!